great day, Math Lead learners. Welcome to Mathematics Lead channel. We will turn your worry into mastery. I am Glacial and together, let us have fun while learning. So for today's video, our topic is all about Proves theorem related to chord, arc, central angle, and inscribed angle. For our learning objectives, at the end of the lesson, the student should able to recognize chord, arc, central angle, and inscribed angle. Next is the systematically deduces the relationship between arcs and central angles. And last is to prove theorem involving chords, arcs, central angle, and inscribed angle. Before we start our lesson, let's have first an activity called Fix Me. It's a jumbled letter that you need to arrange those words and that are related to the topic that we will be discussing later. So now let's start. Here's a jumbled letter. You can start arrange those words. I will give you a minute to fix it. Very good, guys. All have is correct answer. The first word is chord, the second word is angles, and the third word is central. And the fourth word is arcs, and the last word is semicircle. Now, it's done with our activity. Let's proceed to our discussion.
A theorem related to central angles and their corresponding arcs. In a circle or incongruent circle, two minor arcs are congruent if and only their corresponding central angles are congruent. For our example, we have two circles, circle E and circle A. In our given, circle E is congruent to circle A. Angle KEY is congruent to CAR. So let's prove that arc KY is congruent to arc CR.
With our givens. Number 1, circle E is congruent to circle A, and angle KEY is congruent to angle CAR. The reason for that is, since angle KEY is congruent to angle CAR, then we can say that the measure of angle KEY is equal to the measure of angle. We use here the definition of congruence, in which if the two angles are congruent, then they have equal measures. Look again at the figure. In circle E, angle KEY intercepts angle CAR intercepts arc CR. So the measure of angle KEY is equal to I. And the measure of angle CAR is equal to the measure of arc CR. The reason for this is the degree of a minor arc is the measure of the central angle which intercepts the arc. In number 2 statement, the measure of angle KEY is equal to the measure of angle CAR. Two central angles are also equal to the measure of their intercepted arcs. So in number, the measure of arc KY is equal to the measure of arc CR. We use substitution property in relation to the number 2 statements. And lastly, we can say that arc KY is congruent to arc CR. Because the measure of arc KY and the measure of arc CR are equal, then they are also congruent.
B. A theorem related to chord and their corresponding arcs and a chord perpendicular to the diameter. In a circle or incongruent circle, two minor arcs are congruent if and only if their corresponding chord are congruent. For our example, we have two circles, circle D and circle A. Our given is circle A is congruent to circle D. Line segment MC is congruent to segment PR. Let's prove that arc MC is congruent to arc PR.
Let's have the two-column proof. Let us always begin with our given. Number 1, circle A is congruent to circle D, and chord MC is congruent to chord PR. The reason is given. Let us draw segment DM, segment DC, segment AP, and segment AR. Here, since the two triangles are congruent, segment DM is congruent to segment DC, is congruent to segment AP, and also congruent to segment AR. What's the reason for this? Remember, the two circles, which are circle A and circle D, are congruent. Now, we can say that the reason for this is that all radii of congruent circles are congruent. By drawing segment DM, DC, AP, and AR, we have two triangles in both circles. Segment MD is congruent to segment AP. Segment DC is congruent to segment AR. And segment MC is congruent to segment PR. Therefore, we can say that triangle MDC is congruent to triangle PAR. For what reason? Remember, if three corresponding sides of two triangles are congruent, we can also say that the two triangles are congruent. The reason is the SSS postulate, or the side-side-side postulate triangle congruence. Since the two triangles formed are congruent, we can say that angle MDC is congruent to angle PAR. The reason for this is congruent parts of congruent triangles are also congruent, known also as CPCTC. Now we can prove that arc MC is congruent to arc PR. What will be our reason? We can now use theorem number 1. In a circle or in congruent circles, two minor arcs are congruent if and only if their corresponding central angles are congruent.
For our developing competencies, here are the equations that you need to answer. So for our given, in circle O, line segment AB is congruent to line segment BC. You need to prove that angle AOB is congruent to angle COB. Thank you guys for your listening. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video and click the notification bell for more updates.